Hello. Once again, I wanted to share some information, and naturally, it has to do with dealing with the borderline personality disorder, dealing with complex PTSD, in a mixture with dissociative identity disorder and dissociative amnesia. People like to tell a lot of people that has any of these diagnoses, they like to tell us that we did this, we did that, and we have no knowledge of it. And then when you say you have no knowledge of it, and dependent now to me, when I say I am unaware, and then you counter react and attack, and actually I don't remember. So if you attack, then you can cause one to either counterattack or become withdrawn and do something to become numb. The reason why I'm mentioning this because I have heard from different people in the group, I've listened to different ones on here that, you get into a disagreement, you get into an argument, you could remember what that person say, but you can't always remember what you say. But in your head, you think that you know what you said, but then they say you said X, Y, Z. Now, the factor is it the truth or did they make it up because they know you cannot remember? That's where the underlying problem is at right now in my life. I may say one thing, and unfortunately, as my therapist says, it could be very scary because you don't remember something that just happened a few minutes ago. So let's say I'm one who may have a very bad case of dissociative amnesia and dissociative identity disorder, which everybody has recognized, 3 plus me, different personalities. They all me, but at different ages. And I was told that it has to do with whatever traumatic event that was around that time, and that's why it's a trigger. And then it's like I go into a safe zone, and it may be like another side of me pops up. I was trying to understand the way the doctor explained it. All this stuff is Greek, and I know that after dealing with it for so long, this stuff is no joke. And it's frustrating, and one would want to give up. I am tired. You know, like, okay, I may put something on here, because I was going through my channel, or whatever y'all call it, and I seen some mini sermonettes that I did. Some of them I remember, some of them I don't. There's a lot of things that's on here that I don't remember. So my thing is, who was I at the time? What was going on at that moment that I don't remember? But that's a intellectual, high-functioning individual that is very knowledgeable in knowing what they want. But then here lately, I'm faced with all this stuff that has come to the surface, and it's like, what do you do with this? Then, okay, somebody may view this, and then just say, all of a sudden, I put another sermon up. I haven't did one in I don't know since when. It's like, okay, what do you do? Someone will say, oh, she think that she acting like she got some kind of illness or whatever. Listen to her talk. And newsflash, I may know that person. I may know that person when they come to the surface. But who I am right now, I'm like, who is that? And when did I do that? So, no, J-Dub, well, you don't know what this stands for, so it don't make a difference. I am totally unaware of some of the things, and then I like look at it, and somewhere along the line, the wheels in my head start turning, and it's like, oh, wow, well, Well, when did you come to the surface? And that's like almost like you're going crazy because you're talking to yourself, trying to figure out who did what. Yeah, I'm putting it out there. No, I am not. I feel like I'm so far from being crazy. I try to analyze and I try to do pros and cons to understand what in the world is going on with me. So, at any rate, if there so happen to be an episode where I am destroying my house, I have not did it in a very long time. I have not destroyed a vehicle I only did that once, to tear up and vandalize a vehicle. And I have actually no knowledge of it. My doctor told me that I was totally in a dissociative state, and that was very dangerous because I could have got hurt in the process. So, trying to stay mindful, trying to stay grounded is not easy. However, you're not alone. We're going through this journey together. Well, some people will say, who she thinks she is? I don't even know how she going to say we're going through this journey down the same path together. Well, because I've been there, done that, and I listen to the ones that's in the group. So, therefore, I can relate. And at one point or another, you're going to get tired of apologizing for something that you didn't know that you did, but you find yourself apologizing just to keep that person in your life. Guess what? I just had a light bulb go off, and I have to realize that that's what I've been doing. But I never knew it until I started uploading these things. And what made me decide that I want to open up and release this stuff? Okay, it's been bottled up inside of me, and I've been trying to figure me out for the longest time, and I've had the hardest time trying to figure me out. So I'm now starting to figure me out, and maybe I can help somebody in the process of me figuring me out. And as I said, none of this stuff is rehearsed, none of whatever, and if I so happen to ever go off and don't even realize that I did it, please forgive me. I am a sweet, loving individual, just with some serious chemical imbalance with all these different labels that they put on me. Okay, I chose to do this without my glasses, so I can't even see how long it's been, and I need to go so I can do my hair. So keep this thought in mind. If you have any of the things, borderline personality disorder, complex PTSD, you know what I was trying to say, and dissociative, amnesia, dissociative identity disorder, which is also formerly known as multiple personality disorder, don't be frightened by it. Educate yourself, understand you, and if you feel something that seems weird and you're going through something, jot it down. And you may forget that you jotted it down because you won't remember that it was you at that moment. So, self-check, self-care, go to therapy, find a DBT group, and you could be on your road to recovery. Whether it's a lonely road or a road where your friends and family is supportive. Bye-bye.